What's going on, y'all? You're here with international journalist, the Media Prince, and today we are having conversations with this media maven himself, Mr. Anwaa Kong.
Focused, driven, motivated. I shoot high at everything that I do. I take no regrets in nothing. I just go for it. I'm Anwaa Kong, Martell Lifestyle Manager, Washington, D.C.
How you doing today, brother?
What up? What up?
Now,
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you for allowing us to dive more into who you are.
Okay.
So, of course, I say he's a media maven. He does everything. So many titles, so many hats. Writer, editor, media, influencer. Now you're getting into community stuff. How do you balance your head with all the titles and things?
I guess for me, like, when I look at myself, I haven't accomplished anything yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I just haven't. I've only touched the tip of the iceberg. But I don't know, man. You know, just I just go with my feel and how I feel every day. Like, if I wake up today and I feel like working on this, that's what I work on all day. You know what I'm saying? If I wake up the next day and there's something else stimulating some kind of inspiring idea, then that's what I work on all day. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I kind of work on all day right now is Martell.
Okay.
I mean, I work on that every day. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's the move.
How did that begin, your partnership with Martell?
You know, like, my boy Kareem was working for Martell maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. And I was just curious about what they were doing. At the time, I was working for a competitive liquor brand. And like, you know, Martell was like expanding, and they were looking to hire like 6 or 7 more influencers or ambassadors across the country. And they gave me a call, you know what I'm saying? And it just kind of went from there. Like, you just never know who's watching, you know what I'm saying? People are always watching. On social media, you gotta keep your social media clean because brands are watching, and it might be a random.
Y'all listening?
It might be a random person that follow you that look like they're not even important at all. You know what I'm saying? And boom, they might have this big job in New York, sitting there just looking for talent. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make sure my Instagram and everything I do is kind of clean. Nothing, no politics really. No religion stuff really, like no cursing nobody out, nothing like that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Keep the brand clean.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So of course, with keeping your brand clean, people of course are loving you right now for Martell, but your history runs deep within the DMV.
Yeah.
DC Weekly, Elite DC. Take us back. When did it all start for you? Like, when did you just say, I wanted to get into the art world and see where it can go from there?
For me, everything kind of started in college. I went to Morgan in Baltimore. And I just remember like the end of my sophomore year, like that summer, like everybody was like, what's there to do in Baltimore? What's there to do in Baltimore? And I was like, there has to be a way to figure this out, right? So like, I like had like a little money left for my refund check, and I got with these guys, and I paid this guy in India like $500 to their website, and I started this company called BaltimoreCollegeParty.com. And you know what I'm saying, like, didn't know dude, but I went to the bank, got that check, put that joint, shipped that check to India, you know what I'm saying? And a month later, I had a website, and that kind of went there. So I just go around all the college parties in Baltimore, taking photos, putting them on my website. I moved back to DC after I graduated in 2006. Got a job at BET. And then I was same thing, like this DC thing is all over the place. Like, I don't know where to go, what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I started, a publication doing basically that. Just going out, taking photos just to kind of find the hot spots. Did that for a while. Then that was Elite DC. Then I transferred Elite DC into DC Weekly. Did that for a couple of years. And then after, maybe like 2012, I got my first liquor job. That was a Crown Royal. That was random too. Just, somebody called and was like, yo, we thought about you. You want to do it? Cool, let's do it. And then, that's what we at now. So maybe like last year or so, once I got a job with Martell, I kind of got rid of everything I was working on personally, just so I could kind of focus on that, grow that, learn everything that I could learn by giving that my full attention. And then, and come back and do what I want to do now.
So you hear that? So you are going to come back?
Like next week.
Okay, so if you could describe the Anwaa Kong experience in 5 words, how would you describe it?
It's chill, it's cool, it's exciting, it's incredible, and it's humbling, man. You know what I'm saying? Life's a crazy road, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of like you live like this dual lifestyle where like at night you're standing on tables and like whatever, you know what I'm saying, being around cool people and whatnot, and in the daytime it's just, you're just down, you're just chill, you know what I'm saying? But I try not to take like the nightclub stuff home with me. Like, after I pay my tab and I walk out that door and I tell security I'm out, like, I kind of just leave nightlife there, you know what I'm saying?
So how do you find the balance with just not allowing who you're becoming to overwhelm times when you can just relax, chill, unwind?
I just always been a grounded person, you know what I'm saying? So like my whole life, I've always been like in the cool circle, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might have not been the most popular dude, but my best friend was the most popular dude, or like shorty I was dating was like super popular, or like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I was the most popular dude. So like attention, spotlight, that doesn't like, it's not something I crave, you know what I'm saying? It's not like when I'm out, I'm not looking for people to be like, that's just not me. It's never been me. I'm not like an attention whore or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, respect over attention at all times.
That's what's up. So, like an experience how I met this brother, I actually covered the DC Weekly Awards. I want to say that was last year.
Yeah,
that was the last one we got. And immediately after, I was able to cover your Martell event, which was an experience that was it wasn't like no other. It was very suave, cool, collected, network, chill, look good, feel good. How did those events come about? When do you remember? I'm gonna do these events.
So like the Home by Martell program is like it's an international program by Martell. It's something that we did for a couple of years. We're kind of doing it different this year, but last year it was just an experience. It was kind of like we wanted to show people how to entertain at home, not necessarily on a big grandiose style, but like feel like good looking people, chill vibes. You know what I'm saying? Just come hang out. You know what I'm saying? I think you came to the one during the Howard Homecoming weekend at the house and all that big crazy. So I got to pick the house. You know what I'm saying? So he went to like the different venues. I got to pick that. That house was like the dopest house to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just like the whole experience of like getting on a shuttle, taking a shuttle to the house. You can't drive to the house. You can't call Uber to the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you come on the shuttle, you leave on the shuttle. You know what I'm saying? Martell as a brand has really been like a really dope brand to work for. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, their vision, where they want to go with the brand. You know what I'm saying? The brand team is all cool people. Like, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get the culture. You know what I'm saying? They get the culture. They get what they're trying to do. And Martell is an inclusive brand. Like, we wanna welcome everyone. It's not about you or I. It's about us. You you know what I'm saying, coming together.
Okay. So from everything, even going back to before Martell, you've been always been able to create an experience.
Yeah.
Was that the goal?
Yeah. I mean, I think how people feel at the end of something is the most important. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could do 1,000 favors for someone, or you could buy somebody 1,000 drinks at a club. You could buy somebody 2 bottles, 10 bottles, whatever. But they won't remember that in particular, but they'll remember how you made them feel at something that's like an experience. Like they walk in, there's a violinist playing at the door, you know what I'm saying? Like there's people walking around with food, it's drinks. It's just like this cool atmosphere. Everybody is dressed nicely, you know what I mean? It's all about the experience. The experience is very, very important.
And your experience keeps evolving. I got to witness the one with Wale was there.
Yeah.
And it was like a warehouse type art thing.
Yeah.
And it was another different experience.
Yeah.
How do you keep yourself out of your own box?
So for that one with the art, like my whole thing was, all right, cool. I wanted to, we didn't want to do the house again, but we wanted to find somewhere where people would never ever think there was an event like that happening. You know what I'm saying? So like I went and found a venue, and then I was like, okay, cool. Like these walls are blank. How do we? And I was like, I have like this thing like art noir. So it's like just black art in French, you know what I'm saying? And like Martell's a French company, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of just blended. So I went and got some stuff from Demont, and it just all came together. When the blue lights hit and hit the art, everything looked amazing, you know what I'm saying? So it's just so many things just like about lighting, you know what I'm saying? Like what colors you're uplighting and how the uplighting make things look. It's all these little details that go into when you put those type of events together.
Exactly, and it's an art to it.
Yeah.
Like you just said, art. What does art mean to you?
To me, art is just a representation of whoever creates it. Simple, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you draw something that's art, it's a representation of me. It's my expression, you know what I'm saying? If you do it, it's you. It's different. I mean, everyone kind of has their own like feel, flow, and vibe. That's why I like no two artists are alike, and that's really what I love about art, right? It's kind of like I might do an event, and somebody could go and copy the event the same, and do it at somewhere else, and it'll be the same event, like same DJ, same people, same everything, and that's an event. But when it's art piece, like unless it's photocopied, it will never be the same. No two piece of art will ever be the same. So art to me is unique. Every expression of art is its own unique piece. It will never be the same. Now unless it's a photocopy. And even if it's photocopied, it will never be the same.
It's like the best answer I've heard of art. How would you what would you say your 3 keys to success have been thus far?
Relationships, a good name, consistency.
Now I read your post earlier on your IG story. Keeping a good name. How important? Can you please explain to them how important it is to make sure if you want to be taken seriously as a brand, how important it is to make sure the brand looks great at all times?
I think everyone is a brand. Like every person is a brand, and it's just all about how they want to brand themselves. Now, like your name will always precede you, no matter what you do in life, good, bad, ugly, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you're a drug dealer, before people meet you, they know you're a drug dealer. If you're a great DJ, people know you're a DJ before they meet you, because your name will always precede you. So it's up to you to make sure that name is clean, because like all the opportunities that you get will be linked to your good name. And if you keep a good name, your opportunities are way more valuable, and they can be leveraged way more. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just don't care about, you know, their name, and they want to be. That's like I never felt like that was the way to be. You know what I'm saying? I felt like keep a good name so people at least when someone says, "Yo, have you heard of Anwaa?" Yeah. Like, yo, man, he's doing this thing. Versus, nah, he a bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you just gotta keep it tight like that.
Okay. What's one motto you live by?
Shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you'll be among the stars.
Okay. So what's next for you? Back on the scene now.
I mean, like, yeah, so like I'm back after, like, you know what I'm saying, dealing with like some health issues or whatnot. But next week, coming up like October 1st, I'm launching like a new app. So basically I've had the time to kind of take a step back from everything, look at everything I've done in my past, you know what I'm saying? Like I did like the lifestyle blog thing, I did the events thing, I did DC Nights, which was like an events app. Like I've done all this type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of was just like, what kind of impression I want to leave, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just what I want to do. And even before this whole incident or whatever happened, I was working on this app called The Movement. And in a nutshell, The Movement it's what I call a social lifestyle app, meaning it has multiple things going on. So it's like a Yelp for black businesses. So like you own a black business, you put your joint on there, people will write reviews or rate your company, whatever. B, it's like lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Articles, dating, relationships, whatever. C, it's like all the events happening in the city, you can find everything on one app. And then B is just like, it's like a mini Tinder, like you can just find other people in the city you want to talk to, send them messages and get the conversation going. But like, let's meet for drinks. You know what I'm saying? If you see an event on there, you can share it with them, be like, meet me here. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming next week. It's something different. You know what I'm saying? Something I'm trying to grow nationally, you know. But to me, it's kind of like I've worked with enough of these like big major companies to realize like at the end of the day, ownership is important. And no matter how much you rep these companies, you're just an at-will person, right? And you know what I'm saying? That's why I remember like back in the day, like people used to like Ciroc boys and Grey Goose dudes didn't get along, you know what I'm saying? And like they would like have their issues, and it's like, why? Like you don't own any percentage of the company. Like why are we having an issue? You know what I'm saying? Like work this situation until the checks stop coming, and then figure out what's next. And after doing all of that and seeing everything, to me, it's kind of like I need to find a way to help more black people become successful. You know what I'm saying? Because you sit in a lot of boardrooms at these big multinational corporations, and there's just no people like us there. You know what I'm saying? Very few of us there. I mean, Martell is different. Martell is a French company. It's like there's like a lot of like French Africans, you know what I'm saying, in the system. In New York, like the brand director, the brand manager from Martell, they're black people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so that makes me feel good about the brand. But just as period, I just think more black people need to be involved, or we need to help more black people become millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Generational
That's
wealth.
the key.
So if I can use my creativity to create something that's going to help, you know, Tiffany down the street with her hair salon get more business, why not? You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying?
And this is why you'll continue to win.
And that's it.
So I can't let you go without testing your hip hop head.
Oh shit.
So I play this game with everybody I interview. It's called Either Or. I'm gonna give you two hip hop heads. The person you name exists. So this is their music, their catalog, everything. The person you do not say never existed.
Okay.
Tupac or Biggie? Remember the person you say stay.
All right. So, like, let me just explain my answer first. All right. The younger me, the younger me would say Tupac goes, but the older me says Tupac stays.
That's what Biggie goes. Jay-Z or Nas?
Oh, Jay-Z stays.
Jay-Z stays. Okay. J. Cole or Eminem?
J. Cole all day.
Okay. Kendrick Lamar or Drake?
I'm a Drake fan, dog.
Drake, okay.
Yeah, I like Drake.
Okay.
Drake is an incredible artist.
Common or Andre 3000?
Yo. Yo. I mean, I'm an Outkast fan. And I remember just Aquemini, like that whole album, like I love that whole album. So I'm gonna say 3000.
Okay. One last one for the males. Lil Wayne or Kanye West?
Yo. It's kind of crazy. Early Kanye, man. Early Kanye. Kanye in its totality, I'd probably go Wayne, but early Kanye, I would have to be Kanye. I just feel like Kanye younger was just like a guy who was just happy. You know what I'm saying? His life was good, like he was, as most young artists are, you know what I'm saying? Like fame has a way of destroying people. You know what I'm saying? Like it really destroys people's like mentality, who they are, like just everything about them. Fame just erodes people. You know what I'm saying? And I think Kanye is he's a prisoner of his own fame in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's just all over the place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I seen the picture of him today. He had on a MAGA hat and a Kaepernick shirt. Like, I mean, I know what he's doing. Like, it's a because he wants to start a conversation, but at the same time, it's like you're contradicting yourself. Like, where are you? Who do you stand with? You know what I'm saying? So, no.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to the females. Remy Ma or Nicki Minaj?
Yeah, neither one of them, dog.
Oh, you gotta get out, brother. Why you say neither one? What happened?
I don't like Remy's voice, and Nicki's annoying.
Okay.
Like yo. I mean, I learned my lesson. I don't like talking bad about Nicki. Like I had one bad tweet about Nicki, and my Twitter went wild, dog. I mean, all her fans came at me crazy. But I just think Nicki's another person, like, she's been like a gimmicky type of person. And like after like 10 years, like people are getting tired of like the acts and the whatever. It's kind of weird.
Okay.
I don't know.
Lil Kim or Trina?
Lil Kim.
Okay.
I think, yeah, Lil Kim just, yeah.
Okay.
She can rap.
Okay. Eve or Foxy Brown?
I'm gonna go Foxy Brown too. She's a Caribbean person. And then, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And she a brown skin shorties.
Okay. Left Out or Missy Elliott?
Left Out. Like, yo, when I was younger, I had like, Left Out was my shorty. You couldn't tell me I wasn't gonna get her when I was younger. She was older than me, but I was like, yo, that's my type right there. Then she died, then it was kind of.
I know, that's the sad part.
Yeah.
Well, this was Anwaa Kong, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks
Please
for
let
having
them,
me.
please let them know where they can follow you and find you at.
Definitely Anwaa Kong on all social media platforms. Like, keep it consistent, never switch it up.
Hey, I want to thank you
Definitely.
for allowing us to dig into your artistry. I wish you nothing but more wins and more success.
All day, man.
And we glad to have you back.
I'm
And this
happy.
app about to be lit. You about to I'm just glad I got to interview you before I know about before I can't get to you no more.
Nah.
This was Conversations with the Media Prince. We're out. Thank you, Just1PR.
That was love.